Hello, we continue Blender lessons from where we left off. In this lesson, we will show a few simple shortcuts and start drawing in our next lesson. There are perhaps thousands of settings and tools in Blender. However, it does not mean that we will use all of them in the 3D image. Perhaps we will be able to create perfect three-dimensional images with a few settings or tools. After our lesson in this video, we will start 3D visuals with simple drawings. In our last lesson, we will end our Blender lessons with a 3D movie that aims for quality. Are you with me? Come on then. We start our lesson with General. We select all objects with the A key and delete all objects with the Delete key. We want a new cube with Shift and A keys. In our previous lesson, we learned how to enlarge and reduce using S. You can enlarge or reduce in any direction just by pressing the S key with S and X in the X direction. You may remember that we can enlarge or reduce in the Y direction with the S and Y keys, and in the Z direction with the S and Z keys. And the G key again. Next is the R key. This key is the rotation key. With this key, the object can be rotated in the desired direction. In the same way, we determine in which direction we can rotate with X, Y, Z. If we want the object to rotate by how many degrees, we can enter the command using the num.Lock keys. Look, there are mods in this section. We will learn what these modes do over time. We are currently in object mode. Can add and delete objects while in this mode. It can change directions. We can enlarge and reduce it. There are also shortcuts for object mode in the menu on the left side of the screen. The rotate, zoom, reduce, and move commands, the shortcuts of which we learned before, are included here. However, in my opinion, the healthiest thing is to memorize the shortcut keys. Those who cannot remember the shortcuts can also use this menu. We won't use these parts much when in object mode. Those who are curious can examine the menus I have shown in this section themselves. Let's rewind all the changes we made with the Ctrl and Z keys. Let's add a new cube with the Shift and A keys. Let's move this cube up with the G and Z keys. Let's open the second one from the menu that opens the editing mode. As you can see, the menu on the left has expanded. You can also access the same menu by pressing the Tab key. When you switch to edit mode, you will see new signs appear next to the drop-down menu. These are point, line, and surface commands.
From London to Taiwan.
Let's choose a point first. Only parts of the cube containing points were selected. All operations we perform from now on will only affect these parts. After the lines are selected, changes can be made to the lines. Even though this topic is not fully understood at the moment, we will use this part a lot in future lessons. Let's select the surfaces. If it is understood so far, let's continue from the menu on the left. This tool is used to create a new cube, available in object mode. To use this tool, you need to hold down the left mouse button and pull it towards you. This forms the basis of the cube. The size of the cube can then be determined in the z-axis. To use this tool, you need to hold down the left mouse button and pull it towards you. This forms the basis of the cube. The size of the cube can then be determined in the z-axis. To use this tool, you need to hold down the left mouse button and pull it towards you. This forms the basis of the cube. The size of the cube can then be determined in the z-axis. Look, if this mode is used when a line is selected instead of a surface, a two-dimensional object is obtained. However, this is not topographically suitable. We will talk about topography in our upcoming videos. Therefore, let's be careful to use this mode with the selected surface selected. In short, extrude mode allows us to create a new object connected to the old object. Now, let's exit the edit mode with Tab. Let's select all of them with A and delete them. Let's get a new cube. Now let's take a look at the Interfaces tool. This tool works with the I key. Any surface should be selected when using this tool. In this way, we create a new surface. We can manipulate this surface independently of the underlying cube. Look, now when we press the E button, it will be better understood what we mean. Yes, dear friends, that's it for now. Let's try to build a pyramid with what we have learned so far. You can watch the rest of the video to get support. The pyramid I'm building won't be that good. I hope you do better. See you in the next lesson.
But hate will always grow. There's a beauty in the way you lay, and the way your color fades. You stand out now with your imperfections. Oh, it was never meant to fall apart. It was not supposed to cause us harm. But these days, all I do is wonder, is about another way to start again. 'Cause in the pain there's something real. Oh, that anger's so concealed. Still you're lost in how to feel. Just let me hold. Oh, that's severed heart. The pieces feel so cold. Oh, all the tears won't bring it back to life. But hey,